Hello, everybody, and welcome to the channel. We got some more post-1961 baseball, Apba style, with the Houston Astros traveling out to San Francisco to take on the Giants in a best-of-3 game series here in San Fran. And to lead it off for Houston, playing center field, Cedeno. Batting second, playing short, Thon. Batting third, playing second, is Altuve. Batting fourth, playing first, is Bagwell. Batting fifth, playing left field, is Berkman. Batting sixth, playing right field, Tucker. Batting seventh, playing third base, is Astamonte. Batting eighth, doing the catching, Castro. And on the mound, throwing the pitching and batting ninth, is DIERKER. And for the hometown San Francisco Giants, leading off doing behind the plate is Dietz. Batting second, playing second, Kent. Batting third, playing left field is Barry Bonds. Batting fourth, playing center field is Mays. Batting fifth, playing first base is McCovey. Batting sixth, playing right field is Bobby Bonds. Batting seventh, playing third base is Sandoval. Batting eighth, playing shortstop is Crawford. And on the mound, batting ninth is Marichal. Let's get down here to San Francisco and get this game started. And you see the upcoming schedule here for the Giants. We got 2 more games here in San Francisco against Houston, and the Cardinals come into town after that. Cedeno's batting 192 for the Astros, no homers and 2 RBIs. Juan Marichal's second appearance. He's 1-0 and hasn't given up an earned run yet. And the Astros, as you can see, are 3-4 in last place in the Central with the Reds. Cedeno, like we said, batting a .192, Bagwell 480, Biggio 211, Dago 250 along with Cora, and Mike Scott with a 4.8 ERA. Dallas Keuchel 4.61, Kyle 3.38, Dirk with a 4.5, and Smith a 3.6. Let's get down here to the field and get this game started. Here's the pitch to CC, and that's going to be against the righty in 18. And that's going to be a fly ball out to center field. Mays makes the catch, and that'll be out number 1 here in the top of the first. And that brings up Dickie Thorne now. And Thorne's batting nothing. He's 0 for 12, folks. 0 for 12. Not anymore, because that ball is high. That ball is far. Kiss it goodbye. And Dickie Thorne breaks out of that 0 for 12er with a homer to give the Astros a 1-0 lead here in the top of the first. And Jose Altuve batting .273 with a homer and 3 RBIs. And that's going to be a ground ball down to the Kung Fu Panda third. He fires over to McCovey for out number 2. And Jeff Bagwell's up now. Jeff batting .480. He's got 3 homers and 12 RBIs. And that ball's well hit. See where this lands out in San Francisco. And that's going to be a double in the right field. And 2-out double. Now a short run down at second. And up to the plate stands Lance Berkman. And Lance is batting .500. He's got a homer and 1 RBI on the year. Double this lead here. That's going to be a deep fly ball. Mays out near the track. Makes the catch. But the homer by Dickie Thorne makes this game Houston 1. Giants coming to the plate. They'll have Dietz, Kent, and Barry Bonds due up. And Dickie Dietz is batting a .167 with a homer and 1 RBI. Larry DIERKER's second appearance. He's 1-0 with a 4.5 ERA. And let's take a look here. The Giants are leading the National League, tied with the Dodgers. And Mays is batting 250. Barry Bonds batting 381 with 6 homers. Like we said, we already talked about Dietz. Kent's batting 500 with 3 homers. McCovey a buck 18. And Smith with a 10.45 ERA. Marichal enters this game with no ERA. Litchcomb, the freak, is with a 2.45 ERA. Bumgardner 3.86 and Bryant 3.6. Let's get down here to the field and get the bottom half of this inning started. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be against the righty. It's going to be a fly ball out to center field. CC's got it for out number 1. That's the way the top of the inning started. And now you got the second baseman, Jeff Kent, up, batting 500 with 3 homers and 6 RBIs. And that is going to be a base on balls. Kent walks on down the first with the tying run. Go ahead, run comes to the plate, and Barry Bonds off to a great start. 380, 6 homers, 9 RBIs. And that's going to be a ground ball out in front of the plate, I believe. Nope, that's going to be a hit by pitch. He plunks Barry. Little message maybe being sent. Now you got first and second for Mays. Barry crowding the plate, and Barry's telling him he ain't having none of that. Mays is up batting 250 with a homer and 1 RBI. And that's going to be a fly ball out to center field. Cedeno makes the catch for out number 2. And it's up to McCovey now with runners on first and second to do something. Batting 118, off to a slow start with no homers and 4 RBIs. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. And the Giants strand 2 to the top of the second. We go in a 1-0 ball game. You got Tucker due up here, Astamonte, and Castro. And Kyle is batting .091, no homers and no RBI. And that's going to be a fly ball out to center field. Mays makes the catch for out number 1. And Bob's up now, and he's batting 100 with no homers and 2 RBI. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Bobby Bonds for out number 2. And Castro comes up, batting 111, no homers and no RBIs. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Marichal strikes him out. And the Astros go down 1-2-3 to the bottom of the second we go. Bobby Bonds, the Kung Fu Panda Sandoval, and Crawford due up. Bobby batting 308, no homers and 1 RBI. And that's going to be a base on balls. Bobby walks on down to first. And Sandoval's up. And Sandoval, they're going to do a little hit and run here. And it's going to pay off. That's going to be a 6 against the righty. It'll be a 19. That ball is going to be hit in the right field. And Bobby's going to score since he was taken off on the play. He'll score easily. It's a 1-0 ball game, and the Giants now got a runner at second and nobody out. Go ahead, run down there, and Kung Fu Panda and Crawford's up, batting .071 with no homers and no RBI. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Big strikeout there by Larry for out number 1. The runner stays put. Marichal comes up. He's going to try to bunt him down the third. Marichal's batting 500 on the year, and he has an RBI. And that's going to be a 21. And that's going to be a 62 on a 4. I'm sure that's going to be fielding column 3. That's barely fielding column 2. So that's going to be first on air. He bobbles the ball. The runner will get down to third, so that's an E3, and everybody's safe. Now you got first and third. Go ahead, run down there, and only one out. This Bagwell bobbles it and can't get anybody out. We're back to the top of the order. And Dick's 0 for 1. He flew out to center. They'll play back. Looking for the ground ball double play. 46 and a 4. That is barely column 2. Let's see here. The defense back. And that's going to be out at first, and the base runner's going to move up, and all of a sudden now the Giants take a 2-1 lead here. Got a runner down in second and 2 outs, and Jeff Kent up. And you know he's going to get a good pitch. Can't believe they walked him the first time up. He walked back in the first, and that's going to be a ground ball down the bob. He fires over to first again, and that'll end the inning. But the Giants scored 2, take a 2-1 lead to the top of the third. And Larry will lead it off, followed by CC and Thon. And Larry is 0 for 2 on the year. And that's going to be a pop up down the second for out number 1. And we're back to the top of the order now on CC. Cedenia's 0 for 1. He flew out the center. And that's going to be against an 18. That's going to be a ground ball down to Crawford. He fires over to first. Nice play. CC's out of there for out number 2. And here's the man, Dickie Thon. He homered back in the first to give the Houston a 1-0 lead at the time. And that's going to be another ground ball down to Crawford. And that'll do it. 1, 2, 3 goes to Astros. And now you got Barry due up here, followed by Mays and McCovey. And Barry, he got hit by a pitch his first time up. And that's going to be a ground ball down the Bagwell. This time he picks it cleanly, takes it himself for out number 1. You see the team comparisons there. Houston 3 and 4, batting .207 with a .308 on base percentage, slugging .404 with a .712 OPS. Giants are 4 and 2, batting .281 with an on base percentage of .340, a slugging of .442, and an OPS of .782. Mays is 0 for 1. He flew out to his counterpart, CC, out in center field. And that's going to be a fly ball. This one's out the left. Lance has got it for out number 2. 2 up and 2 down here in the third. And the other Willie's up, McCovey. And he's 0 for 1 today, struck out. And that's going to be a fly ball out the right field. So all 3 positions made an out there in the outfield. Center, left, and right. And they go down 1, 2, 3. To the top of the 4th we go. Giants with a 1-run lead. Altuve, Bagwell, and Berkman due up here. Altuve 0 for 1, grounded out the first time up. And that's going to be a fly ball. This one is out to Mays for out number 1. And you see Houston has 53 strikeouts, 41 walks, 22 doubles, and 2 triples. The Giants 58 strikeouts, 26 walks, 16 doubles, and a triple. And Bagwell is 1 for 1. He doubled his first time up. And that's going to be a rare play, a 41 and a 21. That's going to be a foul ball, strike 1. So the 0-1 pitch coming here. See what he can do with this 0-1 pitch. Can he handle it? And he does. That ball is high. That ball is far. And Jeff Bagwell has just tied this game up, folks, with a homer here. Berkman's 0 for 1. He flew out to center his first time up. Bagwell trying to make up for that error. That's going to be a swing and a miss. Marichal settles down after the homer, strikes Lance out for out number 2. And Tucker and his automobile's up now. He's 0 for 1 as Legends joins us here. Legends is going to be coming on at 9 o'clock, folks. Check out his great channel at 9. And here's the pitch to Kyle Tucker. And that's going to be a pop up down the second. Kent makes the catch for out number 3. But the homer by Jeff Bagwell ties it up. It's 2-2. So we go to the bottom of the 4th. You got Bobby, Sandoval, and Crawford due up. Bobby walked and came around to score in the second. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Lance. He makes the catch, and there's 1 down. And the Concrete Panda comes up, and he is doubled and drove in a run. 1 for 1 today. And he's going to be 2 for 2 as he turns on this one. Tucker has to get over there quickly. Cuts it off. Holds him to a single. Now a 1-out single and Crawford up. Go ahead run down at first. Crawford struck out his first time up. And that's going to be a 2 balls and no strike count on Crawford. And he makes them pay because that ball's high. That ball's far. Kiss it goodbye. Just like that, the Giants take a 4-2 lead. Houston can't control this game here. As soon as they tie it up or get the lead, they give it right back. Marichal comes up. He did reach on an error his first time out. And that's going to be a ground ball down the Bagwell. He takes it himself for out number 2. And Dietz is up now. He's 0 for 2. He did have a RBI back in the second. And that's going to be a ground ball down the third. No, sorry, a fly ball out to center. CC catches it. And that ends the inning. But Crawford's 2-run homer puts the Giants up 4-2. So we go to the top of the 5th. Yeah, sure looks like it, don't it? Well, Candlestick, the wind must not be swirling. It must be blowing straight out today, Legends. And Bob's up. He's 0 for 1, flew out. He'll be followed by Castro and Larry, the bottom third of the order due up here. Astromonte is going to fly out the center. Mays with another catch. He's been busy today. I have to look here and see how many putouts that is for Mays. And Jason's 0 for 1. He struck out back in the second. And that's going to be another fly ball out to center field. And 1 more, and Mays will tie a record set by many. And Larry Decker up. And Larry's 0 for 1. He popped up his first time up. That's going to be a base on balls. Can Houston make him pay for walking the pitcher here? Back to the top of the order. And the tying run comes to the plate now. And CC, he is 0 for 2. He has flown out and grounded out. And that's going to be another fly ball. This one out to Bobby and right. And that'll end the inning. So the walk to the pitcher doesn't hurt him. To the bottom of the 5th we go. Giants 4, Houston 2. You got the 2, 3, 4 hitters due up here. Kent, Barry Bonds, and Mays. Jeff 0 for 1. He did walk back in the first. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Dickie Thon. He fires over to Jeff at first. And that'll be out number 1. And David joins us here. And now you got Bob Barry up. Barry's 0 for 1. He did get hit by a pitch back in the first. And that's why he got hit, because that ball is high. That ball is far. And Barry Bonds with the 7th homer of the year, folks. No doubt about it. And it's now a 5-2 ball game. Barry Bonds is on fire. Almost walking no matter what, it seems like. And Mays is up. He's 0 for 2. He's flown out to center and left. And that's going to be a fly ball again out to CC for out number 2. And that brings up the other Willie And McCovey's 0 for 2. He's flown out and struck out. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Larry strikes him out. But the Barry Bonds homer makes it 5-2 Giants as we go to the 6th. You got Thorne, Altuve, and Bagwell. Dickey homered back there in the first to give Houston a 1-0 lead at the time. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Marichal strikes him out for out number 1. Here comes Altuve up. Jose's 0 for 2, grounded out and flown out. And that's going to be a base hit in the right field. He goes the other way with it. And now you got Jeff Bagwell. He homered his last time up, folks. He is 2 for 2. He's got a double and a homer. He's figured Marichal out. Can he do it again here? And not this time. That's going to be a ground ball down the third. Nope, that's going to be a swing and a miss. He strikes him out. So down, there's 2 down. And Lance Berkman's up. And Lance is 0 for 2. He has flown out and struck out. Runner down at first, and that's going to be a ground ball back to the mound. And Marichal will fire over to McCovey at first, and that'll end the inning. Houston strands 1. To the bottom of the 6th we go. And the other Bonds is up. Barry homered, and now let's see if his dad can. It'll be Bobby, Sandoval, and Crawford. Bobby's 0 for 1. He has yet to homer this year. And he still hasn't. That will be a rare play. You might get another shot here. An 11 on a 40. And that'll be a fly ball out to left. And Lance Berkman's out there. And a 63 and a 2 should be fielding column 3. And it is. And that's going to be a double to left. Batter scores on an error. S stops at third. He doesn't. So that's going to be a double out to left. And that's going to be a 2-base error. And the runner's going to score, folks, on the error. Ain't that crazy? A little league inside the park homer. Just said he hadn't had a homer. That's a little league home run. And it makes it 6-2. Now, Sandoval's up, and he is 2 for 2. He has doubled, drove in a run, and single, and drove in and scored. And now he ain't done. That's a double in the right field, and Larry's getting lit up like a Christmas tree here in the 6th. Remember, it should be 1 out. And now you got Crawford up with a runner down at second, and Crawford's 1 for 2 with a 2-run homer. And he's done it again, folks. That ball is high. How far is this one going to go? 14. And kiss it goodbye. Crawford with a 2-run homer. And turn out the lights. This party's over. San Francisco is now up 8-2. And Marichal's up. And let's see here. Are they going to do a double switch? Let's see here. Lance Berkman. And they're going to bring Lee in the game. He's going to bat in the 9 spot. As Larry can't get out of this 6th inning. He hasn't even gotten an out yet. So Lee will come in and bat in the 9 spot. Let's see who's going to come in the game here. Try to get out of this mess. Who do they want to go with? Do they want to go with Ken or Joe? That is the question. That is the question.
Sambato.
I think they're going to go with Joe Sambato. Joe's coming in the game, folks. Try to get somebody out here. In an 8-2 ball game, and he's going to try to eat up some innings here. Say it ain't so, Joe, but it is. I didn't want him batting in the 9 spot. Cancel. I want to do the double switch here. Do the double switch. The double. He'll bat in the 5 spot. Lee's going to come in the game and bat in the 9 spot. Okay. Now that we got the double switch out of the way, and you got a new left fielder in Carlos Lee, and Joe comes in the game his 3rd start with a 6.75 ERA with no record. Nobody on, nobody out, and 3 runs already across the board here in the 6th. And here's the pitch to Marichal. He's 0 for 2. Did reach on an error, though. That's going to be a ground ball down the thorn. He fires over to first for out number 1 here in the 6th finally. We're back to the top of the order in Dietz. He's 0 for 3 with an RBI today. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Joe strikes him out for his first strikeout of the game. And Jeff Kent comes up. He's 0 for 2. He did walk in the 1st. And that's going to be a back-to-back strikeouts. So after the 3-run score and make it 8-2, he sets them down in order. To the top of the 7th we go. The Astros got some work to do here. Tucker, Bob, and Castro due up. Kyle is 0 for 2. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Marichal now with a 6-run lead. Ain't wasting any pitches here. He's coming after him. Astamonte's up. He's 0 for 2. Flown out the right and center. And that's going to be a fly ball again out the maze for out number 2. And Jason Castro's up. He's 0 for 2. Struck out and flown out. Not this time, though. That ball is hit down the first base line, hits the chalk, and Jason's got himself a 2-out double. And Carlos Lee just came in for the double switch. Is up now. Can he try to cut into this 6-run lead? He's batting .062, no homers and no RBIs. And that's going to be a base on balls. And Marichal's trying to walk himself into a mess here. And CC's up. Can CC make him pay? All this happening with 2 outs, a 2-out double, a walk. And first and second, Caesar's 0 for 3. He's flown out, grounded out. And that's going to be a pop-up behind home plate. Dietz takes the mask off near the screen, makes the catch. Houston strands too. We go to the 7th inning stretch, 8-2. And you got Barry, Mays, and McCovey due up here. Barry is 1 for 2 with a homer in this game, folks. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. He strikes Barry out. All of a sudden, Joe's looking like Linda Ronstadt out there, folks. That's his 3rd strikeout. He's throwing nothing but blue bayous. Here comes Willie Mays up. He's 0 for 3. He has flown out the center and left. And that's going to be a fly ball again out the center. And now there's 2 down here in the 7th. And McCovey comes to the plate now with nobody on and 2 outs. He's 0 for 3. He has struck out twice. Here's the pitch to Willie. And that's going to be a fly ball out the Lee. 1, 2, 3, 7. To the top of the 8th we go. And down by 6. And this might be Marichal's last inning. We'll see here. He's only a 5-hitter. He might stay in. Thorn's 1 for 3. He did homer off of him back in the 1st. And that's going to be a base on balls. See if the Astros can make something of this. He didn't in the last inning, left 2 men on base. Jose's 1 for 3. He singled his last time up. That's going to be a 16. That'll be an 18. That'll be a ground ball back to the mound. 42 and a 2 should be fielding column 1. And it is. And they're going to get the runner out at second. Oh no, 1-6 put out. Now there's one down. Two V's at first, and Jeff Bagwell, who's 2 for 3 with a double and a homer in this game, folks. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Marichal strikes him out for the second time in a row. And now that'll be it for Joe. We'll have a pitch hitter for him. And Frank will probably come into the game. Will probably come in and pitch. See who's going to pitch hit here. And they're going to have Glenn Davis come off the bench here. Try to get something going. Glenn Davis put the Astros on the board here in the eighth. Davis is 0 for 2 on the year. Here's the pitch to Glenn. And that's going to be a fly ball, and you guessed it, out to center field. That'll end the inning. And the Astros leave another one. To the bottom of the eighth we go. And it's an 8-2 ball game. Frank will come in here to pitch. Remember, he's going to bat in the 5 spot. And this is his 3rd appearance. No record and no ERA. And he'll be facing Bobby, Sandoval, and Crawford. Bobby's 1 for 2. He's walked and doubled and came around to score twice. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Tucker and right for out number 1. And old Kung Fu Panda is perfect. 3 for 3 with 2 doubles and RBI, and he scored every time. And that's going to be a against a lefty in 11, and he's on base again, folks. That's going to be a base hit in the left field. He turns on this one. Lee can't quite get to it, takes it on the bounce. And old Sandoval has a perfect game, 4 for 4, folks. What's he got that average up to now? He's batting .368 on the year now. And here's Crawford, and he's already homered. He is 2 for 3 with 2 homers in this game, folks. Can he get number 3? And he does. Unbelievable. Brandon Crawford with a 3-run homer game, and it is now 11-2. And Crawford's the one who should have got 1 in the year instead of Bonds. How about that? A 3-homer game for Crawford. How many home runs on the year is that for Crawford? All 3 homers are today. He is now 4 for 18, and 3 of those 4 hits are homers. And Marichal's definitely staying in the game now to pitch the top of the 9th with an 8-run lead. He is 0 for 3. He's reached on an error and grounded out twice. And he's going to get in the action. Everybody gets a hit. You get a hit. He gets a hit. Marichal gets a hit. And that's going to be a double in the right field. Not just a hit. He powers that one in the right field over everybody's head. And just like that, you got to run down at second when the top of the order's up. And Dick is 0 for 4. He might be the only Giant without a hit. He does have an RBI, though. And he's going to still be the only Giant without a hit because that's a base on balls. Frank is struggling here in the 8th. But they're going to say it's his game. He ain't coming out. He's going to get through this inning one way or the other. Jeff Kent, he's 0 for 3, but he did walk also in the 1st. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. That'll be out number 2. Still 1st and 2nd for Jeff Kent. That was Jeff Kent who was just up. And now you got Barry Bonds up, and Barry's 1 for 3 with a homer. runners on first and second in a 10-2 game. They're going to pitch to him. Going to pitch to him. And well, maybe they're not. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Falling behind on Barry's dangerous. And that's going to be against the lefty. 20, 1-8. And that's going to be a ground ball down the short. Fawns up with it. Fires over the first. That ends the inning, but the 2-run homer by Crawford makes it 10-2. Good, buddy. So we go to the top of the ninth. Tucker, Astromonte, and Castro do up here. Juan MARICHAL trying to get the complete game out of this. Kyle is 0 for 3. And he's going to be 0 for 4 as that's an easy grounder down the second over to Covey. And there's one down. And Bob's up now. He's 0 for 3. He has flown out the center twice and to right. That's going to be a swing and a miss. MARICHAL's trying to end this game and down with his 7th strikeout of the day. And can he strike out Castro? Castro's 1 for 3. He has struck out, flown out, and doubled. And that's going to be a fly ball out the left field. Barry's waiting for it, makes the catch, and that's your ball game, folks. The Giants win this and blows Houston out 10-2. We'll take a look here at the box score and the scorecard because I want to see how many fly balls was out the center field on both teams. Center fielders was busy in this game. What was this? 3-run homer game by Crawford. And he drove in 6 runs. How about that? Take a look here at the box score. The Giants 10 runs on 10 hits and no errors. Astros 2 runs, 5 hits, and 2 errors. Jeff Bagwell, he had the big error in the game, but he was also 2 for 4 with a homer. Houston didn't have many opportunities. 0 for 2 with runners in scoring position, left 6 men on base. And the bottom part of the order did the damage, folks. Look at that. Kung Fu Panda, 4 for 4. Crawford, 3 for 4 with 3 homers and 6 RBIs. They was only 1 for 9 runners in scoring position, folks. Bonds and Crawford with homers. Bonds, Sandoval, and MARICHAL with doubles. They only left 5 men on base. Larry picks up his first loss. He's 1-1. 5 innings, 7 hits, 8 runs, 7 of them earned. Walked 2, struck out 3, and gave up 3 homers. Joe comes in, pitches 2 innings, strikes out 3. Frank comes in and gets lit up. 1 inning, 3 hits, 2 runs, a walk, a strikeout, and a homer. MARICHAL goes the distance, picks up his second win. 5-hitter, 2 runs, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts, and both runs scored on homers, folks. Take a look here at the scorecard. I want to see how many fly balls were out the center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 fly balls out the maze. How many does CC have? Hit to him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I knew there was a lot of fly balls to center. Windlestick Park, yeah. Like I say, the ball wasn't swirling. It was heading straight out, wasn't it? How many homers total was there? You had 6 homers total. 4 by the Giants and 2 by the Astros. Of course, 3 of those 4 was Crawford. Had a game, that's for sure. Had a hell of a game. What's he batting now? It's only batting .222, but 3 homers in the year. Crazy. Take a look here at the standings and the leaderboard. The Braves are a game up on New York. Washington's 2 games back. Phillies 2.5. Marlins 3.5. The Brewers are half a game up on the Pirates. Cardinals are a game back. Chicago Cubbies are a game and a half. The Reds are 2.5. And with the loss, Houston drops to 3 games back. And with the win, the Giants take a half a game lead over the Dodgers. Arizona is now 2 games back along with San Diego. And the Rockies are 2.5 games back. And Jeff Bagwell leading the National League with a 483 average. And now Barry Bonds is tied with Sammy Sosa with 7 homers on the year. And you got Bagwell and Paul Molitor with 13 RBIs, tied for that. And the ERA leader right now is at 0. And you got now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pitchers with 2 wins. Suter and Tecalvi with their 3 saves. And Sammy Sosa still leading in the MVP voting. And now Juan Marichal is leading in the Cy Young. Let's see what the next game it'll be of these same Houston Astros against the Giants. We'll take a look here at the pitching matchup. And it's going to be Mike Hampton. And it's going to be Ron Bryant going for the Giants. I want to thank Legend Sports Universe for stopping by. And David, like I say, check out Legend Sports Universe channel. And here in a little bit at 9 o'clock, he's going to have a game on, folks. So jump on over there. Check out Legend's channel. What's the 2 teams playing, Legend? Can't remember what the teams are that's playing. I apologize. See here. It's going to be the Pirates and the Cardinals over on Legends channel. See if old Pop Stargell can beat the Cardinals, who's on a nice winning streak. Oh, thank you, Legends. I appreciate it, bud. If you're new to the channel, smash that button that says subscribe. It don't cost a dime, folks. Hit that bell for reminders. And on your way out of Candlestick Park, hit that like button and leave a comment. Till next time, y'all have a great day and take care.